Have you ever just, stared out the window and wondered what a normal day, a really ordinary day, might actually be like, say, decades from now, maybe even a century? I mean, we think about the big stuff, right? Flying cars, robots everywhere. But what about the small things? Like, what's your morning coffee going to taste like? How does your commute feel?
Does it all change completely, or do some familiar things kind of stick around?
Exactly. Does everything transform, or does some of it, well, persist, even when the world's taken this huge technological leap?
Yeah.
So today, that's exactly what we're diving into. We got our hands on this really incredible first-person account. It's called Durban 2125, a Futurist's daily chronicle.
Fascinating title.
Isn't it? And our mission, if you want to come along, is basically to walk through an average day for this person living in Durban, South Africa. But over 100 years from now.
So 2125.
2125. We want to uncover that mix. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes a bit touching of the super futuristic and stuff that feels really, really familiar, almost stubbornly so.
And I think it's more than just, a sneak peek at the future. This kind of deep dive, it's really an exploration of how all this incredibly advanced tech weaves itself into our lives.
Right.
Or sometimes how it just sort of bounces off our old habits, our culture, even our little quirks. It's that meeting point, isn't it? Where the absolute cutting edge hits the comfy, maybe slightly illogical, everyday stuff.
Comforting but illogical. I like that.
Yeah, I think that tension is going to be a huge part of what the future feels like.
Okay, let's jump in then. So this chronicle, it starts with the character waking up. And it's quite a scene. Imagine waking up in this climate-controlled apartment, 147 floors up.
Wow.
Yeah, perched way above what used to be central Durban. And here's a detail I love right away. There's the smell of the ocean, but it's specifically described as an approximation. It's pumped in.
Synthesized sea breeze?
Pretty much. And outside the window, the Indian Ocean, shimmering away, but it's under this huge protective dome covering the city. And the dome is tinting the sunrise this kind of golden color. It's beautiful, no doubt, like a feat of engineering. But straight away, you get that feeling, that blend of, nature and total human control.
That synthesized ocean smell is such a great opening image, isn't it? It sort of hints at a future where even our senses are curated.
Yeah.
Where nature is like protected behind glass, maybe, and simulated for us. It makes you think, what do we gain with that perfection and what maybe gets lost? That little bit of distance from, the raw thing.
Absolutely. And the very first interaction this person has, it's with their AI. Smart Speak, it's called.
Of course it is.
And this AI, it's been busy. It's already run a full health check using nanobots.
Yep.
Little things swimming around inside you, checking biomarkers.
Keeping you at peak performance.
And it's updated the investment portfolio. And get this, it's even pulled the latest gossip from the Chatsworth neighborhood holo group.
Oh, wow. So it knows everything. Social life included.
Everything. And it's not afraid to share. It tells him, Rajesh, your stress levels are a bit high this morning. And the Chronicle says it's delivered in this polite-but-judgy tone.
Ah, polite but judgy. I know that tone.
We all do. So what's Rajesh's response to this very personalized, very data-driven health advice?
Let me guess.
Ignore it.
Chingo. Just make me coffee. The AI starts to protest. Coffee's bad for your... But he cuts it off. One word. Override.
Love it.
And apparently the smart coffee maker hisses into life like a jet engine, filling my apartment with the smell of rebellion and caffeine.
That override is just perfect, isn't it? It says so much. You've got this system designed for your absolute optimal health.
Right.
But the human instinct, that desire for, a small pleasure, a tiny bit of self-determination, even if it's just coffee, that becomes the everyday rebellion.
Yeah, the little act of defiance. Exactly. It's that push-pull, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the algorithm says you should do versus what you stubbornly just want to do. And this AI, it manages health, money, gossip. It's everywhere.
Totally pervasive.
But it still hits that wall, that human need for autonomy. It shows that even with all this tech predicting things, our choices, even the small ones, they still feel really important to us.
That's a great point. That need for economy, even over coffee, it really resonates. And breakfast. It's another fantastic example of humans clinging to tradition, even when the tech is mind-blowing.
Okay, what's for breakfast in 2125?
So the food synthesizer sounds impressive. Pops out something called plant-based protein matrix 4.7.
Catchy name.
Very. You'd think it tastes like, protein sludge maybe, but no. Rajesh says it tastes exactly like mutton curry on a quarter loaf.
Get out. Really? A bunny chow flavor.
The perfect bunny chow flavor, apparently. But here's the bit that gets me. even though he's got this perfectly replicated, sustainable, futuristic meal, he still adds extra chili powder from his Mars import stash, his words, just to feel something.
Mars import chili powder. That's brilliant. It really makes you wonder about the future of food, doesn't it? Does the tech just replace things, or does it just sort of augment our old desires?
Yeah, like enhance them almost.
Maybe. That chili powder from Mars, it's not just about flavor, is it? It's exotic. It's probably rare. It's real in a world where maybe food is perfectly engineered.
Authentic.
Exactly. The synthesizer can make the taste of the curry the familiar thing, but maybe it can't replicate the feeling of adding something special, something with a story, that extra kick.
That trickalizing, as he said.
Yeah, it suggests our emotional ties to food, to tradition, to things that feel unique. They stick around. Maybe rarity and authenticity become even more valuable when everything else can be perfectly copied.
That's a really interesting thought. Scarcity becomes luxury again, even with synthesizers. Okay, so after that moment of Martian chili rebellion, our guy heads off to work, the commute. He's got a personal flying cab, a 2133 Skyline MK4 apparently, with neon underglow. Nice.
And get this, a spoiler so big it should have its own postcode.
Okay, now that sounds like proper Durban style surviving into the future.
Doesn't it? But before he leaves, the Smart Speak AI does its thing. Motion sensors trigger, lights power down, doors lock, hologram reminder about the RoboVac pops up, super seamless home automation.
Very efficient.
But then, future reality bites. He hits the skyport queue.
Ah, traffic. Some things never change.
Seems not. He mentions 10 minutes of aerial traffic, and then he spots, some oak. Love the local slang surviving, too. In a 2123 model with mismatched panels and cheap glow paint.
Oh, dear.
And his comment, proof that bad taste survives the centuries.
That's fantastic. It's perfect. You've got flying cars, this incredible leap.
Yeah.
But you still have traffic jams, queues, and yes, questionable customization choices. That line, bad taste survives, it's so human, isn't it?
It really is. It just shows how some parts of us, our little quirks, our need to personalize things, even our fancy future tech, they're just timeless. The tools change dramatically, but maybe we don't always keep pace. That urge to make something our own, even with cheap glow paint, it just persists.
It's oddly comforting, in a way.
Yeah.
So where's he going in this souped-up, possibly badly painted flying cab? To the Skyport Traffic Coordination Hub.
Okay, so air traffic control, basically.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Chronicle stresses it's not just AI running things, it's a balance. AI oversight and human instinct.
Interesting.
He says the machines handle the heavy lifting, calculations, logistics, but the humans, they provide the Durban logic.
Durban logic, what does that mean?
He gives this perfect example. He says, you can't put a Cape Town tourist next to a Joburg executive in the same teleport line chaos, my brew.
Okay, I get it. That's brilliant. And that's probably one of the most crucial bits in the whole Chronicle, actually. It makes you ask, what jobs, what tasks will always need a human?
Right, no matter how smart the AI gets.
Exactly. You've got AI doing the complex math for traffic control, safety, efficiency, all crucial. But the Durban logic, that's something else. That's human intuition. It's cultural understanding. It's knowing the local vibe. And AI can crunch data, predict traffic flow, maybe, but can it predict the social friction between a Capetonian and a Joburger in a queue? Probably not.
Not likely, no.
It shows that even when things are super efficient, that human experience, that understanding of nuance of people, it's still vital for making things actually work smoothly in the real world. It's the art, not just the science.
The art of teleport queue management. I like it. Okay, so from the organized chaos of the Skyport.
Where Durban logic prevails.
It's lunchtime. Our guy zaps down to a floating food court just off the bluff.
Zaps down like a mini teleport.
Sounds like it. And what's for lunch? Quantum bunny chows.
Quantum, what does that even mean?
Get this. Same bun, 3 flavors at once.
Oh, okay, that is technologically impressive. 3 flavors and 1 bunny chow.
Mind-bending, right? A culinary tech marvel. But you know where this is going, don't you?
Let me guess. It's good, but...
But, as he admits, it still can't beat the one from his cousin's street stall.
Of course not. It's classic. It says so much about how tradition, personal taste just hangs on.
Yeah.
Even when you've got something as wild as a quantum bunny chow offering all this novelty, that pull towards the authentic, the familiar, maybe the nostalgic, the one from the cousin stall, It's powerful.
It's more than just the taste, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the connection, the memory, maybe just the imperfection that makes it feel real. The tech tries to replicate that comfort, that familiarity.
But can't quite nail it.
Often, yeah. The original, the one tied to people, to place, it just holds this special spot. Tech gives us more options, sure, but our hearts, or maybe our stomachs in this case, they often seem anchored to something simpler, something more personal.
So true. Okay, so the day is winding down, and his AI has already booked him a trip. Last minute teleport to Cape Town for the weekend.
Nice. Spontaneous weekend getaway via teleport.
Sounds pretty good. He does note it's pricey, but cheaper than last year, which is interesting.
Suggests the tech is becoming more accessible, maybe? Democratizing, like you said?
Yeah, maybe. And the final scene, he's standing on his balcony looking out at the glow of the city under its dome.
Quite an image to end on.
It is. And the Chronicle finishes with this thought. It feels quite reflective. He writes, same people, same jokes, same chaos, only now my lights turn off on their own and my vacuum speaks fluent sarcasm.
Haha, sarcastic vacuum. I want one.
Me too. And then the tagline, tomorrow's tech, today's prices. Welcome to Durban, 2125.
That ending really pulls it all together, doesn't it? It's the whole paradox of this future Durban in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You've got these incredible advancements, the smart homes, the flying cars, the food tech, even teleportation becoming kind of normal.
Right, just part of the background noise.
Exactly. And right alongside it, all the stuff that just doesn't seem to change about people, our humor, our tendency towards, well, chaos, our preferences for the familiar taste, even our little rebellions against the perfect system.
Same jokes, same chaos.
And that line, tomorrow's tech, today's prices, it's clever. It hints that this amazing tech is becoming affordable, available.
Normalized.
Yeah, normalized, maybe losing a bit of its magic, becoming just. Tuesday, like lights that turn off automatically or a vacuum cleaner with attitude. It makes you wonder, really, does all this progress actually change us? Fundamentally.
Just the tools we use.
Right. Does it just give us new ways to express the same old human nature?
What a trip through just one day. Seriously.
Yeah.
From AI assistants with opinions
Polite-but-judgy ones.
to flying cabs and traffic jams, quantum bunny chows versus the cousin's stall. This whole deep dive into Durban 2125 really shows that mix, doesn't it? That blend of super advanced tech and things that feel enduringly human.
Absolutely. Sometimes funny, sometimes profound.
It really feels like these specific, detailed sources, like this Chronicle, they give you such a clearer picture, a ground-level view of what living in the future might actually feel like, not just the big abstract ideas.
Yeah, the texture of it.
Exactly.
The texture.
And maybe that leaves us with a final thought for you listening out there. As technology keeps racing ahead, changing almost everything around us, what parts of our lives do you think will stay the same? You know, fundamentally unchanged, like the chaos and the jokes in Durban 2125. What will be our version of that Mars import chili powder? Or the quantum food that just can't quite beat grandma's recipe?
What are the things that tech just can't replace?
Exactly. What are those human elements that will endure no matter how smart our machines get? Something to think about as you go about your own maybe slightly less futuristic day.